Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. I'm your northern bear, Bungle.
And I am your Lydia.
And we are going to go through this £250 worth of 50 pences, trying to find the rare and valuable ones, the ones that you can find in your change, hopefully ones that are worth more than the face value that's printed on them, and we're hunting for my book in this hunt. So this was ordered in by my new old mate Sue in the post office, dated 30th of April 2025, printed just before 8:30, and that's why filled, put together.
Okay.
What would be the, is it an adjective? Filled, stacked, I don't know, but anyway, 8:27:48. It means I would not be late for work if this was my bag, because the bag in the next episode is only a few minutes younger. Anyhow, track one and from the Birmingham Post Office cash centre. Let's see what treasures await Lady M. So I think we should just say while we're here, it's been a while. We haven't said hello to our super fan that is Frankie. So hello to Frankie. Are you still 12, Frankie? I'll be turned 13 yet. Not sure when his birthday is, but hello to Frankie and his mum. Frankie's mum, that's Anna. Hello to you. Right, quick look at the book. This is what we're after, Kew Gardens. I need a few Olympics. I need all but 4 on that page. I've got all but 3 on that page. And I don't have any Olympics on there. And I still need that bloomin' pesky Team GB. That page there, though, is lovingly full with a puddle duck and a Isaac Newton. Flopsy Bunny would be nice to complete that page. I do have the salmon there. Shout out to Graham and Jason as well that we met in the last episode. Got some horse trading here. Are they still relevant, the horse traders? Do you still need them? Yeah, I think you do. Anyhow, I suppose I should maybe check that at some point. Now, there's all the different territories we found, and we found a big chunky 50p as well. So, Paddington with the crisp packet error. Justice for Dan, the discoverer of all things crisp packet and Palacin. Right, there we go. That was a 2-minute intro there, Lady M. Full and comprehensive, I feel. And let's see if we've got some. Well, if I can actually put these into some kind of a semblance of order. Let's see whether the big comprehensive start turns out to be justified and the hunt is fruitful. Sorry, my mind wandered ever so slightly there. Sorry about that. I think, I just want a good hunt, Lady M.
Okay.
Right, we've got a Tom Kitten. 2017's Tom Kitten. His mintage is just under 10 million and he's only worth 50p. For dictionaries, even higher mintage, he's only worth 50p as well. 17 million.
Taylor Peter Rabbit.
Give or take 1 or 2. Taylor Peter Rabbit is a mintage of just under 20 million. So 3 commemorative coins found so far. That's 4 commemorative coins found so far.
The memorial.
All worth 50. All worth 50p. At this point, nothing rare, scarce, unusual, valuable, or really of any interest. Nothing to threaten the book, as it were, Lady M. 9.6 million mintage of the old memorial coin there, commemorating the sad passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth in 2022. Have you noticed there, 2020 shields? I've had a few as well. Ooh, that's a nice one.
It is. One of my faves, Taylor of Gloucester.
Lady, and why don't you tell everybody the approximate mintage figure, its value, and an interesting fact?
No. I don't know the answers to any of them questions.
Okay.
So, Brexit.
What about the People Act? Do you know anything about that? I can tell you it's a 9 million mintage and only worth 50p. I can tell you the Brexit is 10 million, give or take, and only worth 50p. Taylor of Gloucester, 3.9 if I remember, and probably worth about £1.50, I reckon. A little bit of a mark on the Queen side there, so maybe it's not quite. And here we go, there's Paddington at the Palace. Lovely, nice little interesting bag this. No crisp packet error, but still a nice little Paddington, worth about a pound piece, I reckon, about £1, but maybe. Only if you maybe it's part of a big selling the full set, maybe. Pretty much face value, isn't it? You know what, Lady Am? It's pretty much face value.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm quite happy with that. What have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags. I think that's a good start. Good solid start. Lots of different finds. Something, a squeak over face value. I'm happy. Oh, another Paddington there. There's Paddington at the Tower of London. So we've got 2 out of the 4 different Paddington designs, which is lovely. Shout out to Smithy as well. Smithy is the guy that gives us just any information you need. You ask a question, Smithy will answer it. And I asked her a while back now about the Danger Mouse and Baker Street. Must have had a Sherlock coin, I think it was, and the post box, and he confirmed that there is indeed a post box on Baker Street with a blue plaque on it, which tells you about the greatest detective that lived there, which was Danger Mouse. So shout out to Smithy as well. He does cross my mind quite a bit, does Smithy, when I'm, hunting like this. I just think, I wonder what interesting fact he could come up with. It came because I was thinking about telling us an interesting fact about the Tailor of Gloucester. That's why my mind went to Smithy there. There's Paddington at the Tower of London again with his marmalade sandwich there. So have I got an interesting fact about the Tailor of Gloucester? Probably haven't, other than has he actually been to Gloucester? I'm not sure. I know someone from Gloucester and he's well weird. So, keep away from... Well, in fact, I know him and his alter egos as well, Hugh and Ivor. So, yeah, I'm not... Probably best to avoid Gloucester at all costs, to be honest. So I didn't have a... So I'll go on.
Jubilee.
So I didn't have a fact as such about the Tailor of Gloucester or Gloucestershire itself. However, we have been to Beatrix Potter currently, haven't we? We've been to the Lake District, and I think we've seen a house, haven't we? Didn't we peek our head over a fence?
We did.
And see Beatrix Potter's house where she wrote such tales as the Tailor of Gloucester. There's Paddington at St Paul's Cathedral, and I think you'll find that video on our other channel, The Adventures of Bungle and Lady M.
Yeah. There's a Victoria Cross medals.
We do like to tour around the UK and other places and find coin-related sites. And there was quite a lot around that Beatrix Potter area. That was for sure. I enjoyed that video. Doing that video. We did it because it was
memorial.
We did it.
Okay.
Oh, it got so close. I don't flipping need that. But it's a nice one. It's bringing a look, because I mentioned Beatrix Potter. Yes, we were doing our A to Z of the UK, weren't we? All the 10 pences in 2018 and 19 had letters on them, and they had things that were quintessentially British. So A was Angel of the North, so we went to see the Angel of the North, for example. And V for Villages, we went to a village where Beatrix Potter wrote the books. So that's a diversity, which built Britain, about 10 million mintage, give or take, and worth 50p. But this one is above face value. It's a shame that it's got that mark on the Queen's side. It's 2018, lady, and what do you think it is?
I'm going to go with Peter Rabbit.
It is Peter Rabbit. Oh, he's got a mark there as well. Look, I mean, he's barely worth keeping. He's got a mark. He's the Peter, the carrot eater, munching on a slash radish. And yeah, that's a gold find. 1.4 million mintage. Would be worth about a £5. Not in that condition, I fear. Probably not. Maybe it's only worth a couple of quid. If anything, you probably wouldn't even be able to sell it on its own. If someone's going to buy a Peter Rabbit for £2, I think they would probably just pay an extra £3 and get it in more pristine condition, I reckon. What do you reckon, Lady M?
Yeah.
Would you pay more for Peter?
I would.
Yeah, I would. I would as well. I'll have to see how I'm going to do with him then. Because it's... do you need Peter? I know you need Tittlemouse.
Yeah, I don't remember. No. I'll have to have a look. Paddington at the Tower.
Another diversity built Britain. The coin, and a bit like the libraries, unfortunately, it's not particularly interesting because it's just writing. It's just mainly writing. Although the dictionary is quite more interesting than you think. I think it's because we find so many of them because it is such highly minted. But at least the dictionary looks like a page of the dictionary. I mean, it's quite clever, really, isn't it?
It is.
I've got an awful feeling, awful feeling that in the other bag we'll find Flopsy in the next episode.
Right.
We'll find the sister coin. Just for whatever reason, Peter and Flopsy were together in the cash centre and they got separated on a conveyor belt.
Right.
Just to, and one went in one bag and one went in the other. Got a real feeling that's going to happen, and I picked the wrong bag. There is pride. We will take pride in finding that. I think I'm all out now. I think that's it.
Right.
I think I'm done.
Okay.
I don't mean
few
it.
bags to go.
I don't mean in terms of finance. I just mean in terms of chattering,
Okay.
waffling, as it were.
Is it
Oh.
Benjamin Bunny? Check that for rotation errors. No rotation, so that's going to go straight into Lady P.
Great. Do you want to explain why you put them into Lady P?
How many times am I going to need to tell you? The answer is no. Because you don't like the way I do it, so you're not going to do it yourself.
I never said I didn't like it. I've never said I never liked it. I just think there's a way of just being a little bit more to the point.
I like to, make a comment about it, so...
Well, yeah, I have a comment on everything.
It's true.
You're
a man with a lot to say.
I'm that type of guy. I just think you could just, say it in a few less words. Basically, if we
Says the man that's literally just talked non-stop for the last 11 minutes.
Well, I'm on the final bag, so I reckon if nothing else, you should be hitting that subscribe button if you don't mind. Really helps us out. I'd love to get to 10,000 subscribers one day. Still some quite a way off. But yeah, it really helps out if you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to... Ooh, hello, Benji. Hello, Benji, my old friend. He's going in the jackpot. Jackpot. He's going into Jack. So yes, I really appreciate it if you hit subscribe. Helps us out. Put a like on the video as well, or comment. Maybe even share it. Tell a friend. Anything that you do that interacts with us tells the all-powerful YouTube algorithm that we, that you like the cut of our jib, and it will pass on said jibbage to other people who frequent YouTube. There we go. There's a dictionary, and it's the final one. Plumage, Lady M. Are you going Taylor of Gloucester because he's not a filthy rabbit?
Yeah.
Would you have gone Peter if he was clean?
But there again, he's not that dirty. It's just a bit of grease, isn't it?
Well, grease is the word, Lady M. That's according to Danny Zuko. Anyway, look at this side. No, I would go Taylor of Gloucester. I think he's in poor condition. I might even just put him back,
Okay.
I might put him back for somebody else to find. I suppose I could try and give it a little bit of a clean, couldn't I? So I'm calling the Taylor of Gloucester, the plumage. You check the other side in case that was a not in 10 of a circulation. I bet you didn't, did you?
No.
Fair enough. Right, we're all done. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. That sounds so good there, didn't it? Like proper smooth. And see you in the next episode. Like Andy Coin Cupboard. See you. So please do hit that subscribe there. Watch some of our videos here, or press that subscribe in the middle of the screen.